Hi folks, welcome. It is the 24th of... I've just got a couple of things to do here, which I'm just going to quickly do. Couple of tankers, just going to quickly put a handle on. Then we're going to nip over there to the wheel because I'm just trimming some things over there. So yeah, we all know about how to put on handles, don't we? Scratch with your fingernail. So these handles were pulled a couple of hours ago. They've just been sitting here on the wearboard waiting for me patiently. So try and work off the banding wheel when you're putting on handles. We dip in here like that. You've seen me do these a million times, I know. I've just got to get them done now. You know how it is, we just got to get them done. So make sure you line the handle up that he's straight, you know. Now if you want to move a handle that is a little bit cockeyed, you know, to one side, you flip him over like that and just tap him like that from underneath will make the handle flop down, okay? And then you haven't actually got to physically kind of touch the handle, because you don't really want to touch the handle at this stage, really. Okay, wipe him once like that. You want to wipe him because you're not going to be able to smear the tail if that's the kind of ending you want. Well, you may not, of course. So, all right, and look at him from the side as well as head on. You can also look at him from on top a little bit. All right, that's that. Right, I've got to quickly get that, a seal and a rounder. So stick the maker's mark there. Usually stick the maker's mark, my seal, under the handle. Okay. Put him on the wear board. Get the rounder. Are we in the picture? Oh, yes we are. Good. Okay. Get the rounder and just push the rounder down lightly. Okay. You can use a yogurt pot. Works very well. Okay. Next. Okay. Just thumb off on the bevel, like that. Dip your finger, use your nail to scratch and make the slip, you see. And you can put down here as well. I mean, for years and years I've never bothered, and technically I don't think you really need to, but you know, while you're at it, while you're already there, it isn't going to hurt, is it? No siree. Right. Take the handle, use your knuckle to push against the end of the wide end of the handle to make it flare, okay? Right, now take it, apply it to that keyed area. Keep it down at this stage, use your index finger underneath and use the thumb across the top like that. Easy peasy. Right, now dip it in the water pot and pull it to freshen it so the handle flows, okay? Alright, once you've done that, hold it by the end, bring it back to the vertical and then bring the handle down. What could be easier? Well, I hope you're doing well out there, everybody, in this funny world we're living in. this topsy-turvy world. Won't go into details about that. Not here anyway. Okay, so we're checking it from different angles. If you want to just tweak it a little, you can do that, you see. It's normal to, you know, you need to tweak it a little bit. Okay, there we go, maker's mark, boom, boom. On the wear board, and then just put the round it. This must be slightly small. I made these, I was doing a Zoom class and I made these. Right, so what I'm going to do is, as there are only two of them, I'm putting the handles together like that, because I like to cover my pots when I put a handle on them. Handles, you want to just, you know, wrap them to stop cracking. Righty ho. Right, let's go to the wheel. We're in action over there. Yes, so these are some sauces you saw me throw the other day, if you remember. So what we're going to do is, we'll just talk about them and do them. I'm going to trim them. Basically, I've done a few here just so to show you, give you an idea what we're going to do. All right. Just a simple recess, not really a carved foot, just a recessed foot. Okay. Note the height here, to get our fingers in underneath to be able to lift up the cup and saucer. Right, let's do one or two. Okay, so these are as thrown. They've been wrapped up for some days actually. Just been busy doing other stuff. You know how it is. Okay, wet the wheel head, put him down like that. Now this, I'm just telling you what I do here. Just gonna put him down, because what I'm going to do is I'm just using a rib here, just remove a very little bit of material here. Hardly any. It's just, see, the rib's got a nice curve. Just in case there are any kind of undulations here, it's just a little fine tweak. Alright, that'll do. Right. Next, take some water, put it on the rim like that, make sure the wheel head is damp, drop that on, tap center. And then push him down like that. Now this bit of clay here we're going to carve away. I'll do this one like this, and then the next one I'll bring in the camera so we can. So I've got the measurement of the recess here on my caliper. Something like that. And now I'm going to remove some material there. Now you can do this with a variety of different kinds of trim tools. I just use my usual one. Okay, I think that's it. That will do. Okay, next what I'm going to do is release him from the wheel head and just rub my fingers around the outside in case there are little pieces of clay that I trimmed that are stuck to it, because I want to just get them off. Alright, and now just put him back on the wheel head, tap center, like that, lightly push him down. Take a little bit of water on the end of my fingers, like that. Just rub my fingers with a little bit of water right along the edge of the saucer. Okay, there he is. Let's check him out. Whoa. Okay. So you check the recess for depth by putting a straight edge across. It'll help you to see what clearance you've got there. All right, it's not actually strictly necessary to do it. It's just a little bit of a decorative thing. All right. Okay, another one. So there's that other one that I was talking about, that Japanese one. Well, he's got a recess there. I didn't like his recess there. I thought it was too small, too piddly, you know. Too piddly for words. So I thought I'd make it a little bigger. Now you may find when you throw something flat like a saucer or a plate, in the middle here, now that's just as thrown, okay, I haven't done anything to it, but you see that there, it's got a gap underneath, hasn't it? Underneath, in the middle there, underneath it's bowing, it's dipping down, you see. So in the drying process, it kind of domes up. That's quite common with plates. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that on the wheel like that, and we're going to get down, boy. Push him down, you see, to effectively reduce that tendency. Okie dokie. Right, let's bring the camera in so you can see all my mistakes. Oh yeah, we like to see your mistakes. So. Okay, there we go. Okie doke. Right, so learn how to tap center. Okay, we just damp the lip there, face down. Okay, now you don't need lots of little pieces of clay to hold it. I always looking at other people on YouTube. They tap center, and then they take little pieces of clay and stick it. You don't need to do that. Says he. Now I'm going to trim this one. It'll probably come flying off, but it's okay. I'll be ready for it. I'm good at cricket. I'll catch the ball. So you'll see when I come to take it off how well it is stuck, and you'll realise that you really don't need all those lumps of clay to... yeah, there are occasions when having a bit of clay there, and I appreciate when you are not so experienced and you're learning how to do stuff, you know, you use pieces of clay. Because, you know, the road to being confident is not a road. It's not a destination you arrive at just immediately. It takes a little bit of practice and getting to know the clay and the materials, etc. Okay, so I'm just gonna. So when I do a recess thing like this or a foot, I try to establish the widths first there. Okay, just so you can see it, that's just about right, isn't it? Okay, so I've established the diameter already. I'm now coming back. I'm going to go down a bit and I mustn't forget I've got a kiln on at the minute. I'm actually having a bisque firing. Oh, what? Yes, a bisque firing. I'm bisque firing some tankards that have got iron slip on the outside, because I discovered that with the raw glazing I'm beginning to notice that with some articles that are pots that are got the iron slip on, they develop cracks in them, and I cannot for the life of me figure out why it is, other than the fact that there's something about some tension or something that's set up in the pot because of the slip. It's only on the outside, so I'm bisque firing them anyway. Okay, so we're done there. Now you see, to get that off the you see how stuck he is? But now little pieces of clay from my trimmings, I've got to make sure I get them off like that. Put him back down on the wheel. Tap center. We could do a video, couldn't we, on tap centering? Give me a shout out if you want me to. Oops, if you want me to do a video on tap centering. I'm sure I've done one in the past, but actually I don't even know if there's enough material already for a whole video on just on tap centering, but we could touch on it. Oops, bring back the camera a touch. That's better. Okay, so there he is. It's just a little saucer. One more to do and we'll call it a day. Well, with this video anyway. So there, put him down and push down the bottom. Get down, boy. Bit of water on the outside, down, tap center. You see, you've got to learn how to tap center. You've got to put all these crutches like Giffen grips and things like that away. They are a hindrance to you. Get that into your heads. Seriously, you don't want to be using Giffen grips and things. Not only are they slow, you want to teach yourself how to tap center. Yes, sirree. They're good in a sense that they're clever. You know, it's a nice little bit of kit. Somebody came up with an idea, you know, and they can sell it and make money and all the rest of it. But at the end of the day, I think of them rather as a tool for the amateur potter. But if you want to really get on and improve, you want to learn to train your eye and train yourself how to tap center. No two ways about it. It's a case of the good becoming the enemy of the best. You never learn how to tap center if you have it always falling back on your crutch, your Giffen grip. Stern talk, Simon. I know. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be. I don't want to offend anybody, but you know what I mean. Sometimes the truth has to be told. I only want to help you, you know. So tap center, a little bit of water there, just with your fingers, just to sort of smooth that edge. Okay folks, there he is. Another one bites the dust. So that will have that little, well, he'll shrink a bit. He will shrink a bit, of course. The saucer will shrink. Yeah. Alright, there it is. Yeah, I'm busily trying to get more pots up on my Etsy shop. I've been selling tons. Oh, that's one of my alarms has gone off. Must be an animal out there. Yeah, I've been selling quite a few pots. So yeah, go to my website. I'm going to be putting some more up tonight actually. So there's a bunch of them saucers. You know, see the first one, this was the very first one I threw. You see he's a little flat, isn't he? Now that's a classic case of, you won't be able to get your fingers underneath that one, you see, because he's too flat. Okay, but this one, yeah. So that one will be scrapped. I've got another board over there actually to trim. And so yeah, thanks for joining us folks, appreciate you dropping by. Zoom classes I still want to do, but I'm probably going to, I'm thinking now, because I'm in a bit of a rush, sort of, you know, getting pots ready for Christmas and so on and so forth. So probably I'm going to be, if anybody's interested in Zoom, maybe we will sort of pursue it after Christmas. In the new year, you know, when it's quieter and things, we got, you know, get through winter mentality. So I think probably we're going to continue doing Zoom then. As a few people have contacted me and I said to them, look, maybe we could, because I'm finding it, I need to concentrate at the minute and just get some stuff out the door. Got orders that are behind and people that are waiting, and plus Christmas stuff, you know, just making sure I've got some pots there, you know, for people, because it's a good time to sell just before Christmas. So there we have it. Thanks for joining me. Keep practicing, everybody. Hang on in there. I'll see you later. Bye bye.